And it helped, but it doesn't eliminate problems completely. How have the hangout sessions been for you? They've been cool. I really enjoy having like the luxury to just like sit and talk to you guys, which, by the way, I noticed that some people like were a little confused on how we were doing the meet and greet, because basically what it is we get in a line, and we have, like, in LA, for example, we had 120 meet and greets, so we knew that we needed to have time to talk to everybody afterwards. So we're like, all right, so we take the first, like, 30 minutes, let's try to just get through the pictures so everyone gets their band photo, but then we just walk out, and then you can go talk to whatever member or whatever. I think it just works better that way. So that way we don't have to, like, be rushed. Like, we can just get one thing done, and yeah. So y'all can still do poses, but just make them, like, hella quick. Just be like, all right, bam, bam, bam. I do like that. But anyways, last night's show was just really fire to me, because I don't know, I had a blast on stage, man. There's so much energy, and it's like we sold out the Roxy, and like that's a big deal to me. So like to sell out any show, I think is an accomplishment. It just feels like there's momentum right now. It feels like things are about to really go a better direction. What color beanie do you want? I don't know. I would say just if you want to get me a beanie, the best colors are ones that I haven't worn yet, you know? I guess you could just look at my Instagram. Alright, so I wrote this verse the other day, and I couldn't really write this day. And I remember, because, I don't know, as of recent, there's been times where the thought of writing just, it seems like a task, and it's like annoying as fuck to deal with. I'm like, well, I'm a writer, so I should be writing. But I don't always want to do it, but I think that comes from me just wanting, me looking at it as like an assignment or homework, or thinking it has to be a certain way or meet some standard. So I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna say whatever I'm feeling, and this is what it was. It says, I got you. So I always psych myself out every time that I write. I'm always caught up in between what is wrong and what's right. I should be more appreciative of the time that I have, 'cause every second is a blessing. What a lesson I've had. I need a new way to write, a new way to express, a new way for me to deal with all the pain and the stress. I've resorted to things. I can't even read it. I've been listening to everything except what I'm thinking. So many bright days wasted 'cause I'd rather be sleeping. The more I stress, the more I feel like I'm internally bleeding. I get mad at myself. I tell myself to shut up. And every victory is small to me. I gotta move up. No amount of fame or accolades is ever enough, 'cause that's irrelevant stuff. Trying to be better in touch with how I feel. Fake smiles always hide the real, and we suppress ourselves so we can have a positive appeal. We don't want to play the role, we just look the part. 'Cause real emotions take a toll on a speeding heart. It's a reality check, 'cause I ain't proud of me yet. Wish I would walk with confidence. There's so much doubt in my step. Days go by even slower, got me counting my breaths. And with all the pushes and the pulls, I've been counting my reps. Something like that. But I just, like, that was what came out of, like, I guess I was just like, I don't really consider these verses, to be honest. I kind of like look at them as just, you know, creative, just like expressions, just to like empty the trash out. because I look at negative feelings as trash, because it means you're not able to see the positive side of things. Like, if you're thinking negatively, like, about, like, most situations in life, that's some trash that's in your brain that you need to get out. Most of the time we keep our emotions and our negative emotions inside, and we don't allow ourselves to deal with it. We don't give ourselves an outlet to either put that on a page, like put it, like even drawing, even doing all these different things that you can do to just like once you feel like you're being heard or you're being understood, like, us as humans, that's all we really want. So if you're like you can really, it's the same as working out, and you can really get something like out of you and feel valid for it, you know? And I think that's like the best solution to, I don't know, just most problems, honestly. It's like we all just want to feel like we're valid. I know a lot of times for me, one of the worst things that I do is I keep my opinions, my strong opinions inside, because I'm scared of having a strong opinion about something, because it makes me feel like, oh, I'm too this or too, you know, like I'm being too like needy or pushy, you know, just like, I don't know. That's how I feel a lot of the times. I want to show you guys something. So I started writing the other day before the Roxy show, and the only pen that I had was red. And so I think that I'm going to start this in this book, you know. There's not a lot of this that I let out into the world, but this is what I will give you. I think that what I'm going to start doing right now is I'm going to write chapters, eras of my life, and when I just feel a transition into a new chapter of my life, I switch the color. So it'll be red until I feel like life is blue or life is green or yellow, you know. Maybe in spring it feels green, or, you know. So I might do that. But I'm gonna take you guys through this is one time where I was really struggling with writing. This was like the worst part of the writer's block, and this was after that one live I did in Orlando. And again, I was like, you know what? I just need to write 4 bars. I need to just get 4 out of me. And it was just so annoying, but it's like I got it out. And if you look, so I have this 4 right here. This is the first one I did, and I was like, I just don't care if it's bad. Let me just do it. This is the second one I did. Did it a little bit longer, just naturally. Then I did this one, and that was one of the verses for the song we were doing. I could read you guys some of them. I feel most days like I'm in my own head, trying to reason logically but feel emotions instead. Those emotions start provoking, and it's hard to forget that all of this don't mean nothing if you try to predict. That's kind of crazy, actually. Let me try to deliver it better. I said, I feel most days like I'm in my own head, trying to reason logically but feel emotions instead. Those emotions start provoking, and it's hard to forget that all of this don't mean nothing if you try to predict. Cause I'm a and a bitch. And as hard as it gets, and it really ain't as hard as it, yeah. And it's getting harder to quit, cause my art is legit. I did this one. I just gotta take time with this rhyme. I think about all of the music I know I would provide. If I was wiser, maybe I could just appreciate more, because I know that these battles have been beaten before. I'm trying to even the score. I'm down 20 at halftime. These are the type of moments that you never get back time. It's hard to just enjoy it when it's more than a pastime. I guess I got a different definition of rap grind, cause this is not for the faint of heart. This is for the ones who understand that it takes way more than a gas can to create a spark. At least in my head. I've been on a journey trying to find the true core, and that's what confidence is. Surrounding that is a boulder where my problems exist. That's all I got so far. Does he know the difference between a pad and a tampon? Nope. You're right. Well, sorry. That is true, though. I did get it wrong. I don't know, man. Thomas J. spitting some raps. I'm dead. But yeah, this is just my... I really don't want to show this on live, but this is like a crazy part of everything that's going on right now. Ooh, what's good, Sebastian? I'm just reading the comments right now. Did you paint the cover? No, I got this from Barnes & Noble. Just do it live like this. What's up, guys? You guys can really... I popped off on Look at You, huh? I must have seen you in the crowd. Oh, Jackson, yeah, you were going crazy. This dude Jackson, I saw him in the crowd, and he knew every word. Every word. Fire. It was crazy yesterday when you jumped in the crowd. Yeah, that shit was fire. New York, y'all better be ready to go crazy. Y'all know it's coming now, so... I want to see that same type of energy. Violence. Casey Basie, legend. Love the freeform violin component. Thank you. That was really fun to put together. And then I got to like rap on some ghost shit. I was like, when the moon climbs high over dead oak tree, spooks arrive for the midnight spree. Creepy creeps with eerie eyes start to shriek and harmonize. Fire. Some Halloween raps. Yo, New York. New York. I'm talking to you, New York, right now. Y'all better not let me down. I know y'all got some crazy energy. We just gotta see it. Sorry, I cried during Sergio's solo. Yo, let me just talk about Sergio for a second. Because man really made one of the best songs like I've heard in a minute. Not Sorry is so good. We have stories about that. One of my goals for Not Sorry is I want to do a genius lyric breakdown. I think that would be fire. But also I want to do a lyric breakdown of like I can't say it. It's this one song that we got. It's fire. Victor from Philippines. Yeah, man, I remember Victor. Wow, the Philippines, that was so long ago. Don't tease us like that. Can we have the Lighten Up breakdown? Ooh, you actually... Really good suggestion there. So I wrote this verse like 2 days ago, and honestly, like I'm still kind of working on it, but it starts here, and then I had to write it clearer because I wrote it down for Denver so that I could like look at it right before I went on. But what ended up happening was I just took my book on to the stage. So this says, even on the darkest days, I'll still be one call away. Let's just drown in the affection, let the tension fall away. Don't get lost in my attention, I can't give it all away. Look at life like it's a puzzle, let the pieces fall in place. Through your struggle, I've been there. Mostly nights when I appear, just when everything is clear. Just when I need you the most is when life likes to interfere. But I'm here. Let's just enjoy it for the time is up. Now let's just enjoy the one, cause that's enough. She says she just wanna, more like that. But I'm still like figuring it out. Even on the darkest days, I'll still be one call away. Let's just drown in the affection, let the tension fall away. Don't get lost in my attention, I can't give it all away. Look at life like it's a puzzle, let the pieces fall in place. Through your struggle, I've been there. Mostly nights when I appear, just when everything is right is when life likes to interfere. But I'm here. I'm here. Let's just enjoy it for the time is up, isn't it? When the time is up, now let's just enjoy the one, cause that's enough. She says she just, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I wrote before Cleveland. She wanna stay for the night. Not the darkest day, yeah. So this is one thing that I do, which actually I think might be helpful for you guys. Every once in a while I like to set my intentions, and what I mean by that is there's a list of questions that I ask myself, or and I basically write them down, question, and then I write the answer after that. So what that does for me is it kind of lets me like realize like, okay, this is where I am right now. Kind of lets me know like, all right, like where exactly am I? Just like in the world right now, in the universe, just So I sit there and I just absorb everything that's going on around me. I do this whenever I need to reset, because I think that I get stressed out because I view myself in different like time periods, Either I'm caught up in the future or I'm thinking about something that's in the past.